Hello there. It's October, and that means it's time for a special Halloween edition of the Devil's Due movie review. Now, I love John Carpenter. As a director, as a composer, Halloween arguably created the slasher genre. Some people like to cite Black Christmas came out first, but I don't think it was near as influential as Halloween was. Um, that being said, this is not about Halloween because that movie is too well liked, too well reviewed, and made too much money to count for a Devil's Due movie review. But to give a lesser known John Carpenter work credit it deserves, I would like to cover the early 90s John Carpenter film In the Mouth of Madness. Directed by John Carpenter, score composed by him again. Uh, Instead of a lot of synth, this one has some electric guitar work at the beginning, which has a nice rock feel to it. It stars Sam Neill from Jurassic Park fame.
I'm not insane. You hear me? I'm not insane!
Some people know some of his horror work, like from Event Horizon. It also has a bit part played by Charlton Heston, a foreign actor named Jurgen Prochnow. I'm probably butchering it, but he's famous from things like Das Boot. He plays a lot of Russians, he plays a lot of Frenchmen, depending on which movie he's in. He's in it as well as a horror writer. Sam Neill plays an insurance investigator, and this is one of those movies where the less you know about it going in, the better it is. I'm only going to give you the most bare bones plot. Sutter Kane is a best-selling horror writer, very rabid fan base, and he goes missing. His next book's manuscript has been insured. The publishing company calls in Sam Neill's investigator character to find out what happened to the book, bring the author back. If he won't come back, at least get the manuscript. That way, they're not out a ton of money. So he goes off on a trip to find this author that's disappeared, and craziness ensues. The movie has a very surreal feel at times. It is very Lovecraftian. A lot of, in the title, In the Mouth of Madness, it's very reminiscent of the H.P. Lovecraft story At the Mountains of Madness. It's a Devil's Due movie review because it has a 53 on Metacritic and a 59 on Rotten Tomatoes. Not the most beloved movie critically. On top of that, when it came out, it grossed worldwide 8.9 million. The budget was estimated at 8 million. You throw in marketing, and then it definitely lost money. However, I think this is a very strong John Carpenter work. Sadly, this is going to be a short video just because I can't say too much about it without giving away a lot of the movie's twists and turns. And all I can say is the director is a great director. If you go through his filmography, like Assault on Precinct 13, Escape from New York, Halloween, Big Trouble in Little China, The Thing, like They Live, cult classic. Like, he just so consistently delivered in the 80s. This is an early 90s movie, but if you are a fan of John Carpenter or a fan of Lovecraft, I really strongly suggest you give this movie a try.